Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, has the quality of Secret Lair cards improved in terms of foil or even non-foil Secret Lairs? What about just the quality of product control, making sure you actually get the Secret Lair that you ordered? And finally, many players simply ask, what are the bonuses that come with Secret Lairs? Well, I'm here to tell you I can't really answer any of those questions. Goodbye! Okay, well here's what I can do. I have recently purchased several, half a dozen Secret Lairs. Actually, it's the first time in a long while I've purchased new Secret Lairs, and I can open them up on camera and inspect carefully their contents, both in the foil, non-foil, and look at the bonus cards. The reason why I say I can't really help answer the question about Secret Lair quality assurance is that this is just a small sample size. I would have to look at literally hundreds, if not thousands, possibly tens of thousands of samples to begin to answer the question, how good are the foils? We don't know because so many of these are being made. Maybe all of these contain pristine, perfect, immaculate cards. That doesn't mean someone else didn't get the incorrect cards or damaged cards. Maybe these contain the incorrect cards or damaged cards. That doesn't mean it wasn't a small blip or anomaly. So this really doesn't prove anything, but I do think it would be beneficial to, nonetheless, open it up, offer my thoughts and commentary as I do, and see what we have. So why don't we do just that? So right off the bat, and apologies in advance, this is not a scripted video, and I feel I do poorly when I'm speaking without a script, but right off the bat, you can see that I ordered the Dan Frazier is Back Signet collection in both non-foil and foil. Yes, I personally was very delighted by this Secret Lair drop, but I've got a concern, which is that the non-foil and foil are clearly marked, but I also ordered the Saturday Morning D&D Secret Lair drop in both foil and non-foil, but I have received it in, it just says Saturday Morning D&D. Maybe this is a misprint on the box and I will have a foil one in here, maybe not. Now I checked my invoice, which I may or may not be showing you on screen as we speak, and it shows that they sent me a Saturday Morning D&D foil, and yet here I have two Saturday Morning D&Ds in non-foil. What concerns me even more is I also splurged on that infamous Phyrexian Secret Lair in both foil and non-foil, and this is very cute that they have printed the name of it in Phyrexian, but I don't know if one of these is foil or non-foil, because I don't speak or read Phyrexian yet. One day all will be completed. Now, in looking at the symbols, it does look like one of these is different, but this is again something where maybe I could not detect that difference. I looked all over this box for any English words that might indicate foil, non-foil. If it's there, and it might be, I can't find it. We're going to open all of these up today. Let's start actually with just the Saturday Morning, because I'm very curious if I got my foil one of these. So we're going to go ahead. I'll start with one. You pull this back. Thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. Oh, you're welcome. And then we've got a box within a box. Now they've made the boxes a lot smaller here for Secret Lairs. There's still quite a lot of packaging, because when we open this, if I can open this, oh, it slides out now. They have really changed it. There is yet another box inside. When we open that, ooh, we get our very nice attached to box by glue package. I will open that in a second. And we also get our bonus card, I'm assuming. So one of the things with these bonus cards, I just want to say, and these are obviously not foil. I'll open them up. One of the things with these bonus cards that they give you is they are both neat, but we don't know what we're getting, and people kind of report on what... Whoa, the glue is stuck to my playmat. I'll get to that in a sec. So there we go. It's just a crash through with that wonderful art by Tyler Walpole. I'm nervous. Full confession, I misspoke in my review of this. Tyler was very, very kind to send me work shots of him developing and creating the beautiful art for these cards, and I mispronounced his name, or misspoke. I called him Taylor. And believe it or not, one of my actual phobias, and I'm being completely serious about this, one of my phobias is getting someone's name wrong. I'm really afraid that I'm going to get someone's name wrong. And when I was a teacher at college, oh, look at this, World of Invention. For those who haven't seen those behind-the-scene shots that I was able to show, thanks to Tyler sending me the footage, it's amazing what he did to recreate the process that they used when making these old Saturday morning cartoon shows. And he used that process. He didn't just go and try and paint it like he would anything else and use lower color grade quality or something like that. He literally recreated it. It's amazing. And I apologize, Tyler, for calling you Taylor. Please forgive me. I'm really embarrassed about it. And I would like to encourage everyone to go check out his online print shop, which I'm going to link in this video's description. What wonderful work. You can buy prints of his work at the site that I'm linking. So maybe that will make amends. I'm really embarrassed. So here is the other Saturday morning D&D. I wanted this in foil. I've got a very bad feeling that this is not in foil. Maybe it is. Now here's one of my problems with Secret Lairs. If this is indeed not in foil, what can I do? They are not making any more of these. They don't have any foil ones in stock. Are they going to refund me? Doesn't look like foil so far. No, not foil. Are they going to refund me? Perhaps. That would be nice, but what if what I really wanted was these in foil, and now I can't get it? And yes, I did really want this in foil, so crash through. I don't know if the bonus card, it's that this was announced at the time or not. I don't know if there are other ones. I don't think for this there is because of the special art style. I feel a little bit like I wish very much that I already showed these, so I guess I'm going to leave this sealed in case they want it back. Maybe I'll try and do the whole return process. In fact, I'll document that process. So I'll leave those sealed up. The glue's a bit much. Let's move on to the next box. All right, these I'm very excited about. For those who don't know, Dan Frazier did the artwork on the famous Moxes, and here they've asked him to come back and do all 10 signets. I love the signets. They're in every commander deck that isn't monocolor, just about. And I love his style. It's nostalgic. It's in the old frame. What I'm curious about is the difference between the foil and non-foil. And I realize other YouTubers may have already shown this off. Just look at that. There's a little bit of dust on that. Oh well. I don't know if the camera picked that up. But I'm very curious at the difference in these. There was a bit of a controversy. There was a bit of a thing, a hiccup at the time where several content creators, not myself, were sent samples of this entire drop. And they accidentally printed the foils in regular foil, not etched foil. And everyone agreed based upon what they saw from the YouTubers. Really, that glue makes me very nervous. I wish they were all like the Arcane Signet, just slid in. That glue makes me nervous. Like it's on my playmat. But everyone agreed that the type of foiling that the content creators received was far superior to the type of foiling we're getting. I'm among those that believe that. Let's open this up and compare. And our bonus card is Arcane Signets. That's cool. I'll move those aside for now. We'll look at those in a sec. Oh God, glue on my mat. So here's the non-foil, and boy oh boy, I cannot wait to put these in my commander decks. Look at that. It's like something right out of the past. This is the sort of thing I just love. I wish we would get an entire set. An entire set in old border. It looks better. People prefer it. You know, they used to print reprints in white border, and then they eventually just said, you know what? It looks better. Everyone likes it more. Why are we getting an entire Innistrad set in black and white instead of an entire Innistrad set in the old border? Imagine if that was the double feature. Oh, hey, we're just reprinting all the Innistrad cards, but they're in the old border. Oh, all right, maybe I'll buy that. So let's compare that to the foiling process here. So this is allegedly etched. Another problem I have, this is just in general, not with Secret Lairs, is that etched seems to mean something different for every set. And here, etched means that the foiling is all across. I'm gonna sleeve these up because they're foil. Is all across the artwork. That isn't what etched meant in Commander Legends. These look pretty flat. I know that's another issue. I know from the first Secret Lair drop and second Secret Lair drop that I ordered, the cards came curled right out of the box, and these do not appear to be terribly curled. I mean, there's a little curvature towards them. But the foils that the content creators that received their samples got, the art was not foiled, and that looked really cool. It popped. It really made it pop. I think that's a really great style. I actually really prefer that, and it makes me prefer the non-foil ones of these. But I'm getting these sleeved up right away so that hopefully they won't curl. I should probably have this like this. Gruul Signet. I don't think I have a Gruul deck out of all my decks. I don't have a Gruul deck. Personally, I've played them and developed them, but I don't have a Gruul deck. Rakdos Signet. So, will these curl significantly in the weeks to come? I'm sleeving them to keep humidity out. One of my old videos, How to Keep Your Cards from Foiling, talks about how humidity is our enemy. Selesnya, that is going in my Tristani deck. I think they have worked to make the quality better. I wish they were more communicative about it, because we're all just guessing in the dark. And I do realize that there is an issue. With them making a statement about, hey, we fixed the quality control of our cards. We'd like you to know we're very proud of how foils are now, and foils will be good quality from now on. And then if they make that statement and there's a batch of bad foils, they have pie on their face. And I understand that they might want to not do that. A lot of people make a rumor that they would be open to lawsuits if they said, hey, during Amonkhet block and Ixalan block especially, we had a very bad... Ooh, this one's like... This is probably from the... Whoa, look at this. Is this showing up on camera? This looks slightly... This looks warped, this foil. Do you see that? I'm going to give this to my director of photography to insert after the fact. But in looking at this foil, the card itself looks warped. Not significantly, but in an ugly way that I see. Maybe this was me pulling it out of the box, but I pull Magic cards out of boxes all the time. Looks bad. Hopefully we'll get some footage that will look better. Really unhappy with that already. There we go. So, here we have the enemy signets, and then we'll open up the Phyrexian praetors. Remember, I don't know if I got foil praetors. I've got arcane signets coming out of these as well. I really only wanted one arcane signet in foil and one arcane signet in non-foil for my collection. I'm not one of those collectors who's going to get a playset of these, which these days you need more than a playset because you want 5. One for your... Well, I mean, you don't really need these for Modern, I guess. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm not opening this arcane signet. And in. These were not glued in, and I'm not opening this arcane signet. Leave a comment. I will pick one person who is subscribed at random, and I'll just send those off to you. I'll pin the comment 1 week from the posting of this video. 1 week. You must be subscribed. You can say anything you want. Do not copy pasta. And do not just do any jokes where, like, if you post anything you like or anything like that, I will just delete the comment and you won't win. Don't play that game. I don't like it. It messes it up. Say a real thing. Say what border you like. Say what art you like. Say what you'd like to see in a secret lair. Say something. Don't just post something. If you do, I'm literally putting in the spam filter. It's not funny, guys and girls and everyone in betwixt. It's just not. Yeah. See, the way that it's all just foiled is the art kind of blends in with the reflection a bit. Not terribly. But the way I'm looking at like that is at Signet. I really wish that it was the style they had accidentally sent to creators. Orzhov. Many of those creators did really cool things where they, instead of selling it for quite a lot of money, those are some very rare cards as a result, but instead of selling it off for money, they instead auctioned it off for charity. Magic community is really cool. I know we have our problems, but we also have our very cool things. So look at even just here, in comparing the two, how much the art is so much more vivid on the non-foil. Now this is, of course, personal preference. You might saying, boy, I really like that foil. That's going in. I guess I should put the foil Orzhov Signet in my Teysa deck, because Teysa will only take the most optimum of bling. I do wish it was one of those special ones. Ah, well. So, here's the moment of truth. Saturday morning. Did not come in foil and non-foil. Do I get foil and non-foil Phyrexian praetors like I ordered? There's no way to know. Drum roll, please. This is a really good example, by the way. Oh, it looks like we did. But once again, I'm not so sure about that foiling process. So we have a bonus card, Phyrexian Swamp. That's neat. I'll open that in a sec. Is that just Phyrexian Swamp for each of them? Phyrexian Swamp. I almost wish they had done Phyrexian. Maybe they did, because again, this... Whoa, is that foil? So I got a foil Phyrexian Swamp in my non-foil? Yeah, all right. Interesting. I kind of see the appeal of let it be a mystery what you get. I really do. I see the appeal of let it be a mystery what you get. Jeez, I don't like the glue. It should all just slide in. The glue is bad, Wizards of the Coast. Please. Boo the glue. Boo the glue. There is a lot of waste. I guess Mother Earth needs to take one for the team. Have they said if this packaging is recyclable yet? All right. Let's start with the non-foil Phyrexian Praetors. The value in this particular Secret Lair drop is astonishing. Previously only available as a Judge foil, and a Judge foil worth quite a lot, this Elish Norn is now available to all. That got the drop. Now it's not. It's probably gonna... I have not checked what its current value is. I bet it's really gonna go up. And they completed the cycle by giving us Jin-Gitaxias, Sheoldred. I used to have a Sheoldred commander deck before I realized there are better mono-black graveyard strategies than Sheoldred. Vorinclex. Isn't that nice? This one I could not resist. The amount of value in that drop is so high, it just shows that they could have given you all 5 Shocklands. And again, people said I was being unrealistic when I said this is outrageous, that they're giving you 3 Shocklands. And selling you 15 in order to get 10. they could have done it. Because they didn't do one praetor. They didn't do one praetor per box or 2 praetors per box. They gave you all 5, and they could have given you all 5 shock lands. And you know what? I think they could have given you all 5 fetch lands, too. They could have just done it. All 5 fetch lands. $29.99 or $39.99. They're offering 100 double-sided foil cards in a commander deck, each side with new art. But they couldn't give you 5 fetch lands for $39.99? Please. Stand up for yourself. Demand. Demand what you're worth. That commander deck, which I will have further thoughts on when I do my video on it, really demonstrates what they can offer, and in itself demonstrates what they don't offer. Because in seeing what they are capable of giving us in terms of value, art, treatment, quality, it also simultaneously reveals what they are not giving us. And that's why people say I complain about everything. I don't. Actually, I've been giving Wizards a lot of A grades. I gave this Phyrexian Secret Lair an A grade. I gave a lot of the Secret Lairs. It's hit and miss. But I'll always stand up for us as consumer. And I'll maintain that a lot of the things Wizards has backtracked on is because of not just my, but our criticism and expecting and demanding more. So always know your worth and demand it. Here's one of the Phyrexian swamps. I'll include the other one with whoever I send the arcane signets to. I get one, you get one. How's that sound? That is curled. Whew. That has got some curl to it. In fact, the Phyrexian praetors have way more curl. So, if that's coming across, see that curl on the Phyrexian praetors? Let's compare. I'm holding it at the bottom. Let's compare. We've got the foil signets. I'm going to hold them opposite ends. What did I do? I did outward facing. All right. Same thing with the signets. Signets. Compare that to the praetors. Same thing. Doesn't make me feel confident about where the praetors will be in 3 weeks. This is part of the problem. I don't think they know. I think for all we know, these are coming from different printers. I don't know. I got in trouble once for making guesses about where the printers were. That was one of the things that I've gotten yelled at by Wizards or Wizards adjacent or Wizards informants or whatever over the years would really surprise you, because it's not what you think. It's just, it's you'd be like, wait, that was what they got really angry over? One day I'll do a video. I don't like to talk out of school too much. One day I will do a video about the things that you'd be like, really? That? Not this? Not this? No, they didn't care about that one. Not this big other inflammatory video? Nope. But boy, the printers was one that I got some very, very angry responses on for some reason. So I know it's curled quite a lot already, but if you'd like the Phyrexian foil swamp, as well as, I'm not opening these, as well as the non-foil Dan Frazier Arcane Signet, and the foil Dan Frazier Arcane Signet, I will send all 3 of these anywhere in the world to one subscriber, you must be subscribed, who leaves a comment on this video that, in your own words, tells me something. And if you say something, I swear, you're getting deleted. Do not do that. Use your own words. Unique comment that is different than anybody else's. All right. So at the end of the day, while my experience opening these secret layers is my own and not indicative of the larger population, I do feel concern, not so much over the overall quality of secret layers, but over our ability to rectify mistakes when they happen. I've certainly seen lots of reports online of people encountering problems, the wrong box, missing cards, warped or damaged cards, and while these might be in the minority, they are still happening. They happened to me. I'm going to attempt to rectify this without letting Wizards of the Coast know it's me who's trying to rectify it. I'm going to experience that process. I do not expect it to be a good one or fruitful in its success. As secret lairs continue to earn so much money for Magic the Gathering, perhaps we need a secret lair guarantee protecting our interests as consumers. Maybe that's what you should let me know in the comments below.